I remember this one time I just wanted to like buy a deodorant. I think it was Right Guard or something. And one of just a regular customer was like, dude, let the guy buy like whatever deodorant he wants. And the staff was like, well, this is not a guy, this is a girl. As far as growing up in foster care, it was horrifying. When I would go into a new home, I'd have all the clothes that I had, but like they would, of course, do a search of everything, and they would be like, oh, well, you can't have these clothes, they're all guy clothes. Then they would go out and buy me the clothes that they thought would fit me or that they thought that I should wear. I would have to starve myself to make my clothes baggier just to look more like a guy, or I would have to wear the same boxers for 6 months or something because of the fact that I knew if I ever took them off, put them in the washer or anything, that somehow they were going to disappear. In group homes, like there's just so many boundaries that are set up that like they can't express that, even if a staff really does care about you or love you. And even with the health systems these days, or anyone, like they can't say, hey, Luke, I really love you, I care about you, you know, you're like a kid to me, or anything like that. So I just felt like my whole life there was no such thing as love. Now if I look back on it, it was kind of like, wow, like all I was trying to do was just to get someone to hug me or someone to care about me, but really what I did the whole time was put myself in risky situations with old creepy men. Cutting myself, suicide attempts, drugs, ending up in lockdown facilities. And really, if I boil it down to it, was just the fact that I was just so angry at life. One of the reasons I was angry is because I couldn't be myself.
47% of transgender youth have attempted suicide. And that's a huge number because it's that layering of they're already in that at risk because they're adolescents and it's difficult to be. And then you add the trans on top of it. And if their families aren't supportive of it, then it becomes a huge issue for them. And so we all as a society have to work to get those percentages down.
And just general for, I think, any foster youth is the fact that like we're just babysat. Like, you know, we're not teach life skills. They just like, they want to make sure that nothing happens, that they're not responsible for anything. So it's like they just put all these restrictions on you. Go to school, come home, do like hours of therapy. It's just more and more therapy. Like we don't have enough therapy as it is. I've kind of just like been trying to survive with life. I've grown in some ways and made some progress, but I'm not happy with the progress I made. There's a couple of goals that I have that are like priorities right now. One of them is my surgery, getting a car and a license. Oh, it's gonna be awesome because I'm gonna be flat-chested completely. Like, and when it comes to summertime, I get to enjoy like the water on my back without having being in a t-shirt. Anyways, it's just gonna be awesome. My dream, as far as anything that I really have a passion for, is to really help the young youth, specifically foster care, because there's been a lot of support and services and resources, and everyone's trying to help all these trans kids that are like, you know, just got the normal families. And it's like, it kind of frustrates me because every time I go to like panels or anything related to trans care or LGBT, it's like, Us foster kids are still not existent to anyone. Like, you never hear anything related to foster care, like, at all. It's like we just don't exist or something. And if anything, those are the kids that are struggling the most, you know.